Everything is perfect in life. Why can't you be normal?
I worry about losing my children to social services every single day of my life.
There's no such thing as normal. Normal's a setting on a dryer.
I worry that because they see me as crazy, they'll think that I'm making my children crazy.
It's a life and death situation in many cases, and I don't think that's always realized. You know, we kind of look at teenagers or young people that, you know, they're very dramatic or they're very, you know, reactive, but these are life and death situations that families are dealing with weekly.
Parents who have children brought into care are in crisis. They don't always know who to talk to. They don't always know who to trust.
That family partner walks that person through the system. They may attend the child and family team meeting with them. They may help them get housing. They do the whole community-based piece. They may connect them with a clinician for therapy, but they also might help them get a job. They might help them find food to feed their family that week and connect them with the food bank. So it depends what that family needs to get to that goal. That direct care, family partner, peer support person will do it.
You know, what happens for an individual child and the family is what's important, and just the notion of having, you know, sort of a group of community stakeholders sort of supporting that family, you know, in the family's goals. That, to me, is the most exciting part of the system of care, and it's what I love.
I got involved with the system of care through the symptoms of my son's mental illness. Michael, who is 17 years old, has schizoaffective disorder along with intellectual disabilities and reactive attachment disorder due to the trauma he sustained in foster care before the time of our adoption. You have to find, first of all, a provider that can treat what your child has going on. So we've been to doctors or therapists or, you know, intensive in-home even, where they sit down and hear the whole story of his history, what he's been diagnosed with, medications we've tried, and they're kind of like, oh, I'm not really specialized in this. You know, I don't deal with trauma, or, you know, and so we just wasted time and we've wasted a lot of dollars. And so then we go back to square one and we have to find another provider. And, you know, if we can, through system of care, start really making sure that parents and providers are being linked up in the right way the first time, we're going to save a lot of money to the state.
Every family story is different. Even though we may be going through some of the same things, the family knows the family best. And we always say the family is the experts of themselves. And if they would listen more to some of our families' stories, it would help in a lot of the decision making in terms of how to allocate dollars, where to put those dollars. If they did more research on when children are put into out-of-home placements, if those placements were better educated, the providers who take care of our children. We want to make sure that sometimes children can't stay in the home. And so when they are put into these out-of-home placements, better regulations, making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, the way that they're supposed to be doing it to take care of our children when they are out of home, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, making sure that the dollars are being well spent to provide the care for our families. That's really important so that families could be reunited sooner. It was all in this house. We probably fostered between 75 and 100 over a 16-year period. They were in and out. We did respite for some. Some were here for a day, some were here for a night, some were here for a week, some were here for a year and a half. So that was our introduction to system of care, because we had to go to court, we had to deal with the juvenile justice department, we had to collaborate with all of them. We had to work with the social workers, and we had to work with the court counselors, and we had to work with the parents, to try to get some of the children reunified and back into their homes, or to get services in place for them, take them to therapy, take them to court. And so that's how it all started. In 2000, Tony and I decided to become therapeutic foster parents. We decided we were going to adopt. Jaquan was our third child. And so when we got a phone call to say, we have this child who has special needs, would you be interested in supporting him, taking care of him until he could be reunified with his family? We said yes. But at the time, we had no idea what autism was. We had no idea how to take care of this baby who was nonverbal, who doesn't use words as language. He was 4.5. He had never been potty trained. He was struggling in a lot of different areas that we had no idea. We didn't know anything about it. Because of his sensory issue, he would not keep glasses on his face. He's so nearsighted that the reason why his face is right there on that tablet is because that's what's perfect vision for him. Having gone through this experience, having this lived experience, I could sit down with the family and say, been there, done that. Let me show you what I did. Let me show you who I talked to. Can I go with you to court? Can I go with you to the school, to your IEP meetings? Can I go with you to the doctor's office? These are the people you need to talk to. This is some of the questions you need to ask. This is the language that they use. There's a lot of acronyms used in all the systems. There's a language in all the systems, and they're all different. I could ask the question that some of the family members want to ask, but are afraid to ask, or don't know how to ask because they're in a crisis mode, or because they're emotional, because of what's going on with their family. I could say what they want to say in a way that the agencies will listen and hear it to better support them. We have to take the time to get more engaged in the lives of our families in order to be able to support our families.